You see, what brings about the increase and the enlargement is fruitfulness. There are a lot of people going through life. They are not fruitful. If whatever you find your hand doing is not increasing, then you are barren. You can be a barren businessman. You must be fruitful. You see, the fruitfulness is not fruitful in business, but it is a spiritual gift by grace. Fruitfulness is a stubborn demon because everything depends on fruitfulness. Say fruitfulness.
Fruitfulness.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Everything depends on what? Fruitfulness. Say when you're fruitful, it affects your husband. He begins to lose everything he worked for. Go in search for solution. Fruitfulness. Barrenness is the reason why you still cannot get your heart desire. And the children of Israel were what? Fruitful. God made them fruitful. In spite of the oppression, God knew that the oppressor and the oppressive power cannot stop their increase once they are fruitful. So fruitfulness. When they became fruitful, then they increased abundantly and multiplied. Then they waxed exceeding what? Mighty. And the land was filled with them. And the land was what? Filled with them. Listen, there is no security in life, but ensure you are fruitful at all times. There is no security in life, but ensure you are fruitful at all times, because your security depends on your fruitfulness. When they stop what you build, when they scatter what you build, because you are fruitful, you can replicate it again. Stop you fruitfulness. Are you with me at all? Say I flash out.
I flash out
any demonic material that rendered my fruitfulness unfruitful. And I declare I open my soul. Let the hand of God enter my soul as fire and stop and break barrenness now. Bullshit. Every unfruitfulness situation where destiny souls from Zechariah to Manoah, the Bible said, and God appointed another seed for Eve, and that was birth as what? Set. So the first thing Satan did when they got out of the garden is to make them unfruitful. Your fruitfulness, and you will notice, you won't even know that you are unfruitful, because everything around you will be normal as it is happening to Ajwa. But in reality, you are not fruitful. When you are fruitful, anything you put your hand to do, you get the result. God said, Isaac, plant. And God ensured it was fruitful. And he harvested. So you see, unfruitfulness, when it is, I'm the bower, a bayan edible, a bayan numi, I'm the two homes. When you are fatty, before they can even make the pronouncement, they make sure there is a demonic material available in your soul. Because when your spirit exerts influence on your soul to compel the body to act, we call it inspiration. So fruitfulness is actually inspiration from God. Now, when they cut off that inspiration, you can't do anything. You will not desire to buy land, desire to build, desire to marry, desire to do business. No. As soon as you eat, you get some chewy stick. I'm telling you, Adi Piera, Abema, what I kesi was I say so. What in Basuda and all consuda. Besides, and movie, would you movie so I say tire no be laziness. Wabre, Obua, Biden. Or say tire no be what? Listen, whatever you find your hand to do, a minimum of 4 years, the thing should be stable. And when you will become market, yes, a Ghana eating born to a year profit. Bunkwana Ghana eating, you are unfruitful. Yenya choba eboka. Bunkwa unuya choba oboka. Praise God. And the thing is in your soul. Is there. The material, the demonic material is there. But you have been brainwashed that in the faith, 5 years, 10 years, there is no demon obsession. Because Bible said out of your belly shall flow. So they ensure they block it from inside. Block it. And when you come into the land and have planted all kinds of trees for food, then you shall count the fruit of them as inedible and forbidden to you for 3 years. It shall not be what? Eaten. So if after 3 years the thing is not stable, please change it. Or deal with your unfruitfulness. Do you remember the book of is it John? The Bible said the master came that he might find fruit on the tree for these 3 years, and he find no fruit. And he told the servant, cut it down. And the servant said, let us try it for 1 more year and dig around it and pour a dung. Peradventure, it will bear fruit. That means the thing has went through the vegetative process, but because it is unfruitful, that is why it cannot flower and bear fruit. Contacts you have made in the last 1-2 years, only those that satisfy your personal interest you remember. But those that do not satisfy your personal interest, you don't even remember. But they are the ones that have planted the weapon they are using. You realize that in a year you make contact with at least a minimum of 100 people. From greeting to interaction. Genesis 1:28. Genesis 1:28. If you are barren, you can work in an establishment 10 years. You take salary, but you can't do anything notable. And God bless them. Say, God bless them.
God bless them.
And God bless them. Say, God bless them.
God bless them.
And said unto them, the first thing he said is fruitful. Be fruitful. He blessed them and then he commanded them. Fruitfulness is not part of the blessing he pronounced, but it's a command. Fruitfulness, multiply and fill the earth and subdue it, using all its vast resources in the service of God and in the service of what? Man. But fruitfulness is not one of the blessings he blessed them. It is our spiritual maker. So when we lost it, we lost fruitfulness. Say, I recover.
I recover
My fruitfulness.
my fruitfulness.
Oh, you are not here. Say, I recover.
I recover
My fruitfulness.
my fruitfulness.
I recover.
I recover.
So tomorrow, fruitfulness. Say fruitfulness.
Fruitfulness.
Yeah. I used to think, how can a human being, one, have 5 houses? I used to think so. Then I realized that when God makes you fruitful, 5 is too small. But therefore, any or see, swaba, it's a command. And to swaba, you are walking in disobedience. Do you want to walk in disobedience? I see you becoming fruitful.
Amen.
Financially fruitful.
Amen.
Receive that blessing.
I receive.
Receive that empowerment.
I receive.
I empower your soul.
Amen.
Empower your mind.
Amen.
Empower your hand.
Amen.
Empower your dwelling.
Amen.
Empower you now.
Amen.
Receive the ability
I receive
to be fruitful.
I receive it.